dropped the phone, you guys. Hold on. Sorry about that. I'm going to turn the camera around. Give me just a moment. All right, so these are my mums here, and they need to be watered. So I've got some water here. I'm going to give her a little drink. Keep in mind, I'm in the laundry room. The floor is concrete, so I can easily go in here and give her some water and let her drain. Okay, I need to get her off of my books, though. The water is on my books. So you want to make sure your plant drains, because if not, you'll get root rot. Okay, so yeah, so this little mum here needed to be re-watered, and I watered this plant yesterday. That's my Scindapsus, and here's my elkhorn fern, and it looks dry, but I just watered it yesterday, so I don't know why it looks so dry. I want to show y'all how this pepper plant is doing. Look at the roots on this plant, you guys. Unbelievable. It is really growing. And here's some of my other plants. And let's look at the vegetables and how they're doing. Here they are. I'm going to turn the camera as best I can so you can look above it. And then below here, we got some more vegetables still growing. Over here and over here. I've got some more vegetables that I replanted. I put some more of the ones that I already had. We're going to water this pothos because it's looking dry. Give it a little water there. And it looks like my propagation needs to be checked because I see some yellowing in the leaves. I don't know if it's getting too wet. I'm going to set the camera down. See right here? I don't know if it's getting too wet or some of these plants need to be repotted. But let's check and see if we got any. We do have a little bit of roots growing on this one. I'll pan back so you can see. Yep, so that's a Pyalea peperomioides. Oh, you guys, we got some new roots growing on this Hoya. So you can see that right here. So it looks like some stuff is doing really good. We got some yellowing. So in propagation, not every plant is going to make it. But this plants look like they're doing just fine. Except for the fewer the ones that's yellowing. We're doing good here, okay? So yeah, I just wanted to get in here and show you guys how the propagation is going. I'm going to put the top back on it. And it's staying moist, you know that, because the container that it's in has condensation on it, so we know that. And by the way, I got some new perlite in. I'm going to show you guys. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a big tub, just like I have for my soil, but it's going to be a big tub for my propagation with perlite instead of just sphagnum moss. There's my spider plant. It's doing good. There's my bird of paradise. It's doing good. My aglaonema is doing good. And here's my other plants inside of my greenhouse. So everybody's looking good. Let's check the water level on some of these plants. There's my pothos that we planted together. It's doing okay. But now we've got the Hilo alocasia, the dragon scale alocasia, and we got another Pyalea peperomioides over there. Everything seems to be doing fine. Up here we've got a palm tree. I never bother this plant. I don't even water it, and it just seems to like it in here. We got one plant that we lost there. I don't remember what that was. And we got one plant that's hanging on. This is a prayer plant, and it's about gone, but it's still trying to hang on because it loves moisture, so it likes the greenhouse. And we got some more alocasias over there. We got some pothos. I'm going to see, you guys, if this pothos needs to be watered. Hold on. I got the camera in one hand and unzipping the greenhouse here. Okay, so when your perlite gets gets dry, you need to moisten it. So right here, it looks like this plant needs water. This plant needs water because it looks like the perlite is dry. And then we've got some really dry moss here. So we're just going to give each one of these plants just a little water. Okay? Just a little drink. And that's what we're going to do here. And while we add it, this plant here, you can see, I'm going to show you here with my finger. This alocasia has water already in it. You can see it at the bottom of the container. And then this is my begonia, and it looks like it has water in it still too, because the top of the container is still a little moist. Okay, we'll give it a little bit of water because it is trying to dry. They like to remain wet. Begonias do not like to be dry, so we'll give it a little water. Okay, so yeah, I'll give this Hilo Beauty a little water, and the alocasia a little water, and then a little water for the Pilea peperomioides. But for the most part, everything seems to be watered. I'm gonna leave the zipper open for a little while, so your plants always need airflow. Okay, and I've already watered this plant, but I'll give it a little bit more water. For some reason, I think because the furnace is down here, these plants can dry out pretty fast. So yeah, that's what we're doing today, just checking in. You guys haven't seen this plant, and sorry it's dark over here. I'm gonna have to get another grow light. But this is one of those self-watering pots. But this was a alocasia that I had outside. This is an elephant ear, and I have the mother plant in my garage, but it's doing fine. It likes it in here. So now we're gonna go in the family room and see if anything is needed there on the plants, okay? So yeah, these are some plants that I potted up here. This is a Hoya, and this is a bear paw. So I potted those up and made a video, but some kind of way I deleted the video. And here is my big peace lily. It was given to me once again by my boss when my mother passed in June, and it's doing fine. Here's the propagation that I was telling you guys about. I don't know if you can see this or not, but I'm propagating a bunch of plants. Hold on a second. In soil. In moss. Here it is. But I want to get another container, just like this container, and put perlite in it. Here's my perlite. Big container. This is 8 pounds. This is a 7-gallon bag of perlite. So what I would do, and I could still do it with this, but I would have to find out what I'm going to cover that with. But I need to put some perlite in here. Why don't we just go ahead and do that? I'm sure I can find a lid for the propagation. So let's see. I'm going to sit the camera down. Let me see. Right here. I hope you guys can see this. Okay? So I'm going to sit the camera a little lower so you can see. And then what we're going to do is we're going to pour perlite, that whole container of perlite in here. And we're going to get some plants and put them in propagation. But we won't do the propagation today. We'll just wet the the perlite, and then let it get comfortable with its new surroundings, and then we're going to cut some plants and put in here and see if we can get them to grow. So yeah, actually I already have a bag that's open, you guys. Let me go get it. I'll be right back. So here it is, guys. It came with 2 bags, which is nice. So yeah, I'm just gonna pour all this, or as much as I can, in here. So and I'm gonna let you take a look at it. That's real dusty, you guys. I'm kind of walking away from it. I'm gonna let you see how it looks. This is how it looks. Sorry, from the side. And on top, this is how it looks. So we'll have propagation with perlite, and we already have propagation with sphagnum moss. Okay? So yeah, this is one plant that is dying, and I'm sad about it. What happened, somebody knocked it over and it just went downhill after that. So I've got to get me another one of those. I've had that plant for years, and but I don't know what happened. Here's my rose bush growing over here. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna get that rotted plant out of here so it doesn't cause damage to the other plants. So again, I just want to touch base with you guys, say hello, and continue to watch my channel. I got some new plants coming. I know unboxing is probably more interesting than watching me walk around the house and talk about the same plants, but we got some new plants coming, so stay tuned. Bye now. Thanks for watching.